Welcome back to another episode of Carson's Aquatics. Today we are going to be setting up my 75-gallon aquarium over here in the new fish room. First of all though, I do want to say I'm sorry it's been a little while since I've posted a video. I don't like making excuses, but I've been super busy with stuff behind the scenes. First of all, you guys know I just got a new puppy, and that little guy's a piece of work, let me tell you. He alone has been taking up a lot of my time, but also something very big is in the works for this channel. Here's a little hint for you guys. For this project, we're actually going to be using that side of the basement. It's going to be too big to fit on this side. Let's just say I'm going to be bringing this channel to the next level with this. You guys will be hearing about all that very soon. But again, this video is about the 75-gallon tank, and it's actually already done. I realized I never actually filmed an intro for this video, so here it is. So now I'm gonna send you guys back to a couple weeks ago when me and Miles moved this tank over to the new fish room. All right guys, so we are over here in the old fish room. We've got the 75-gallon right behind me. Already drained this time, so me and Miles don't have to wait an hour for it to drain. Either 1 or 2 videos ago, we moved all the fish out of this tank into the 125. They're loving it in there so far, and they look amazing in there. But I'm definitely ready to get this one over to the new place. This is gonna be a cichlid tank as well. My 5 baby convicts are going in here, and then I think I'm gonna put my electric blue Aquara in here. Then we'll get all kinds of other stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and get all this loaded up. We're gonna have to get all the sand out of here too. Otherwise it's gonna be way too heavy to move. So we'll get the filter, heater, light, sand out, and then we can start moving this tank into the truck.
It's Miles, we're back. We're about to start moving the tank itself. Carson, what do you gotta say to
I mean, I think I can handle it myself.
Yeah. Oh, he's on, yeah, on the nose. We're gonna move it, so we're gonna put you on the tripod. It's so good.
Alrighty guys, we are all loaded up. That was definitely a lot easier than the 125, but we're not done yet. We still gotta unload this at the new house, so I'll see you guys there. Alrighty guys, well today is the day that I'm going to get this 75-gallon tank back up and running. It was actually a little over a week ago that me and Miles moved this tank over. And by the way, big shout out to him helping me move this thing. And now I've only got a couple more tanks to move over here, that 55-gallon and then the 2 40-gallons, but those shouldn't be too bad. But first, of course, I do want to get all the sand back in this tank. I'm also gonna fill it up with water and get the filter and heater running. I want this tank to be ready for fish in the next like 3 or 4 days. So I'm pretty much just gonna set the camera up on a time lapse, do my thing with this tank, and then I'll check back up with you guys when I'm done. Alright guys, well as you can see behind me, the tank is full. It looks amazing. You can get a real good look at it. Yep, there it is. Yeah, in case you didn't notice, this sand that I use in this 75 gets very stirred up very easily. Here in a day or two though, this tank should be just about crystal clear. And by that time, it should be just about ready for the first fish. And I think before we put all of our cichlids in here, we're just gonna add a school of guppies first, just to help kickstart the cycle in this tank. But right now I am gonna go ahead and add the water conditioner to this tank. This removes all the chlorine from the water. So like I said, we are just gonna give this tank a few days to clear the heck up and also get up to the proper temperature. So with all that being said, I'll see you guys here in a few days. Alrighty guys, well it is a few days later and let's go ahead and take a look at the 75-gallon tank. You can see it has definitely cleared up quite a bit. I mean, you can actually see to the back of the tank now. But here's the thing, tomorrow I'm actually buying a fish to quarantine in the 75-gallon tank. It's too big to quarantine in any of my smaller tanks. The fish I'm talking about isn't gonna be living in here permanently. He will be going in the 125 after he's done quarantining. But what I wanna do to make sure this tank is ready for that fish is throw a school of guppies in this 75, let them hang out in there for a day, and then tomorrow I'll know that this tank is ready for our new fish, which by the way, I am so excited to show you guys what it is, but you'll just have to wait for that video. So we're gonna come right on over here to the turtle pond where we have pretty much an unlimited supply of guppies. I mean, if you take a look in this corner, you can see a ton of them and a ton of babies. They've just been breeding in here like crazy. So all we're gonna do, just real quick, boom. That should be enough. We're gonna run them on over to the 75, pop them in here. All my tanks are the exact same temperature, by the way. And you know what? I think I do want a couple bigger ones. We're gonna head back over to the guppy factory. Another scoop, and that should be good. And pop them on in there. Got all small ones on that, but you know what? It'll do. And yeah, that's it. We're just gonna leave them in here for a day. But then tomorrow we are going to be decorating this tank for the new fish, and you will see all that in this video. But yeah, that's it for tonight, and I'll see you tomorrow. Alright guys, so it's actually been 2 days. I decided to wait an extra day to make sure these guppies are good and the tank is ready to go. And now we know it definitely is. You can see all the guppies in here. There's a couple bigger ones up top, and you can see a bunch of small ones right back there. And I'm leaving in 20 minutes to pick up that fish I was telling you guys about the other day. So real quick, we are going to decorate this 75-gallon tank. Right here are the decorations we have for this tank. We've got the house, the driftwood, a bunch of fake plants, and then 2 rocks. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get all this done, and I'll check in with you guys after. Alrighty guys, well the 75-gallon tank is decorated and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I think it looks good. All that green makes this tank pop. It kind of blends in with the 125, which is what I wanted. I want those tanks to kind of put off the same vibe, you know? And I think it does that. And now the last thing I need to do tonight is pick up that new fish I was talking about. I am saving that for the next video because this is the new most expensive fish I've ever bought. You guys remember Chester the longfin Oscar here. He was $100. But the fish I'm about to go pick up does beat that. So we are saving that for its own video. But I'll give you guys a little sneak peek. Not too much, but here's a little clip. I am definitely very excited for this. But that pretty much is gonna wrap up this video. And today's comment of the day goes out too. And if you want your comment to be the comment of the day in the next video, all you gotta do is drop a comment down below, and that could happen. And if you liked this video, be sure to hit that like button, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications, and I'm gonna see you in the next video.